wrote y'all a special story. It's called The Mouse and My Guitar. Can y'all see? Y'all see the little mouse?
Oh, yeah. That's cute. Wow. How long is it?
Oh, wow. Oh, not too long, huh? Okay, The Mouse and My Guitar. Chapter 1 is The Chase. See, this mouse is scared. That's it. Surely the cat would get him this time. The mouse ran. He ran as fast as a mouse can run. But where to hide? He ran behind a stack of books. He was panting. Oh no, the cat! The mouse ran in circles, up and down, around and around. He was terrified. This was it. The end! He looked around. Suddenly, he spotted it. A small hole. Too small for the cat. There were metal bars across the hole like a prison cell. The metal bars could keep the cat out. The mouse thought he could just squeeze through. He was sure of it. So he ran. He jumped. He flew through the air, a smile slowly creeping across his face as he waved bye-bye to the cat. Into the hole he flew with a boing! The cat started to scratch at the hole. Suddenly a light switched on in the garage. "Kitty!" a voice shouted. "Get away from there!" The cat retreated. The light went off. A door closed, and the garage went silent. The mouse's heart was beating like a drum. He could barely breathe. A calm, quiet darkness surrounded him. Was he really free? Was he really going to avoid the moist, slippery slide down the cat's tongue? The mouse didn't dare move. For now, he was safe. He was so tired from running up and down and around and around, he went to sleep. The next morning, the garage was buzzing with activity. People were running around the garage looking at tables on the driveway. They were picking things up and shaking them. The mouse slowly peeked out of the hole. Looking around, he saw what the people were doing. It was a garage sale, and a lady was heading straight towards him. The mouse ducked back inside. He felt the lady pick up his hiding box. She carried it out of the garage to one of the tables. "Hey, how much is this?" the lady asked. "That's $25, was the answer. "Well, I'll take it," she said, and before he knew what was happening, the mouse and his box were put into a case, and all was dark and quiet. Y'all see the mouse looking out of his hole at the garage sale. Like a prison, isn't it? 4th grade. Miss Price's 4th grade class was studying world geography, and they were all dressed up in costumes from different countries. "Okay, class," Miss Price said, "I want everyone to line up against the wall. Now, I'd like for each of you to take a step forward and say what country you represent." Have y'all ever done something like that? You dress in costumes? Let's start with you, Johnny. Johnny stepped forward and announced, "I'm from Japan." Hi! He did a little karate kick, which he later found out is not allowed in Miss Price's class. And he nearly tripped over his kimono. Just then, a lady from the principal's office came in, asking for a boy named Eric. Oh no, the boy thought, what did I do this time? Eric followed the lady down the hall and saw his mother sitting just outside the office. They called my mother? Eric thought, I must really be in trouble. Come on, Eric, his mother said. We have to go. You have a dentist appointment today. What? Eric yelled. You didn't tell me I had an appointment today. My braces are full of Cheetos and junk. I can't go now. Well, don't worry, his mother said. I'll take you by the house on the way so you can brush your teeth. All the way home, Eric complained and moaned and panicked as if the world was coming to an end. He couldn't believe it. He'd been going to the dentist every month for 2 years, and his mother had never gotten him out of school for an appointment without warning him in advance. "Oh, you are being such a bratty child," his mother said. "You're going to be sorry you're acting like this." When they got home, Eric jumped out of the car and ran into the house. He wasn't sure he could get all the Cheetos out of his braces. Anybody ever have braces with Cheetos? Golly. He brushed for 2 minutes. He swished and swished and swished. Little orange specks went down the drain. Finally, he wiped his mouth and went out into the den. There, his mother sat holding the most wonderful thing Eric had ever seen. You may know what it is. A guitar. "Here," she said, "I bought this for you at a garage sale, and I just couldn't wait to give it to you, so that's why I got you out of school early." "You mean I don't have a dentist appointment? After all that brushing?" "That guitar's mine. For me? For keeps?" "Oh, wow, thank you, Mom." So dreaming of the day that he'd be a rock star, Eric rushed to get the guitar. Oh, he strummed his fingers across the strings. It was glorious. "It's perfect," he exclaimed, and he was on his way to rock and roll heaven, but not in the way that he thought. See the boy with the guitar? Chapter 3, The Mouse. Eric's first lesson was to learn a song called Amazing Grace. It only had 3 chords, but that was enough. Anybody know Amazing Grace? Y'all know the words? Will y'all sing it with me?
Sure.
Okay. Amazing grace, how sweet that sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. Eric's fingers were hurting, but Eric plucked and strummed all afternoon. Unfortunately, the guitar was out of tune. It sounded awful, especially to the little mouse that was hiding inside. That night, the mouse crept out of his hole and crawled up the neck of the guitar. Softly plucking the strings with his tail, he grabbed the tuning knobs with both front paws and slowly, using all his might, he turned the knobs, bringing each string to the proper pitch. There, he thought to himself, that should sound much better tomorrow. The next morning, the boy practiced some more. He noticed the guitar sounded differently. "Hey!" the boy shouted. "Who's been messing with my guitar?" His sister looked in the room. "Not me. I wouldn't touch that old thing." "Well, I know somebody did." The boy raised his voice a little louder. Excuse me, sir." Eric heard a tiny voice. "It was me. I tuned your guitar." Looking down, the boy saw a little nose, 4 whiskers, and 2 large buck teeth sticking out of the sound hole of the guitar. "A mouse!" Eric screamed. "Mom, Shh, the mouse said. "Don't tell her about me, she'll hurt me." But, the boy couldn't believe his eyes or his ears. "You can talk?" "Well, sure I can." The mouse put out his little paw. "Murphy M. Mouse. My friends call me Max." "Well, pleased to meet you." The boy shook his paw. "Well, Max is a good name for a mouse." "Oh, yes. It's very popular. I see my name everywhere. On air conditioners, volume control knobs, even super glue. Something they call max holding power. Mostly, people never forget my name, so I guess it kind of fits me." Eric strummed the strings. Well, thank you for tuning my guitar. Oh, no problem, the mouse smiled. Your guitar is my home, and I want to keep it in order. We're not all pack rats, you know. It just wouldn't do for my house to be out of tune. There's the boy talking to the mouse. You see?